Welcome to episode 16 of Scaling a Social Media Marketing Agency. My name is Hervin, and this is a video series where I take you behind the scenes of our SMMA and show you what we're doing to scale it. I am documenting the journey here, so I am sharing what I am working on a day-to-day basis, the problems that I am trying to solve, the lessons that I am learning. So if you're interested in seeing how we scale our company, then subscribe to the YouTube channel. With that said, let's dive in. Today, I worked on a couple of things. So number one, we had a meeting with our team members and we were talking business strategy. Every month we meet and we're discussing what are we going to do for the next month? Like what projects are we working on? What are we implementing? What direction are we going in? And we were chatting about the plan that I've been documenting here in this YouTube channel, which is we're moving to a one-on-one high-touch service that is done with you for the clients, where we help our clients maintain their ads on a call with them. We are meeting with them consistently. And the reasons why we're doing this is because it's going to be of higher perceived value to our clients. It's going to help them get better results. It's going to also future-proof, quote unquote, our business from competitors, from AI. So we were chatting about that. One of the things that I like doing in these kind of meetings is coming up. So I think I showed this in one of my other videos where I wrote a plan and I talked about why are we making the switch to this new service. And so I had our team members read through that and then engage, ask questions, find out from them what they think the plan means. Why are we doing this? Why do they think that we're doing what we're doing, just to get them involved and get them to see things from the business perspective as to like, why are we choosing to follow a strategy versus another, for example. So anyway, so we worked on that. We had that meeting. Then we also had another meeting with our tech support team where we were talking about how to improve our writing when it comes to answering our clients' tickets. That's something that we're always working on and we're always wanting to improve upon. It's like, how do we make sure that we're always giving our clients the best answers so that our clients, anytime we give them an answer, they're not just getting something that is technically correct, but also emotionally satisfying. And that's a tough skill to have. You know, anytime, I don't recall many instances of getting support from a company where the support people provided like responses that were actually legitimately good. And I don't know, maybe that's just something that is tough to do, but in our company, that's something that we take pride in. It's just like we make sure that we're always giving our clients a great experience from any angle possible. And one of them, it's the support that we give. And so we always are trying to give our clients, just the best support we can and right answers to their tickets, to their questions. We invest a lot of times, like for our clients who don't know this about us, like every one of our tickets, like we discuss them internally. You know, if it's a longer ticket or if a client is asking a deeper question, we discuss it internally. We come up with potential solutions. We brainstorm how we package this ideas together to make it easier for the client to understand and so on. So we take a lot of time to do that. And that's one of the things that I think sets us apart, but it's difficult. So we're training it. We train it consistently. So anyway, we met about that. And then the other thing that I worked on today is that, so I finally decided, you know, I think the first thing that I want to test is going the demo route as opposed to the strategy call route. So if you're wanting to know what I mean, like yesterday's videos, I talk about that. So we're going to market. Let me pull it up on my screen so that I can show what I mean. So soon we're going to start our advertising, our marketing, and we're going to have ads out there that are promoting a case study, right? Like, hey, see how our successful client got their success. Then those people who see that ad, they're going to click on the ad. They're going to land on a landing page that is going to say, download the case study, where they get to put in their name, phone number, and email. And this is to generate leads, this process. Then from there, we want to turn those leads into booked calls with me so that I can convert them into client. And so what we were thinking here is having another page that says, hey, your case studies, you're going to receive your case study soon. Schedule a call with us. Now, what is the reason that we're giving people to schedule a call with us? Like one of the reasons that I came up with is like schedule a call with us so we can craft a strategy for you to help you grow your business. So that's one angle that I like. But if we went with the strategy angle, it was going to be then tough to have so once somebody booked a strategy call, I wanted to send them a video to tell them, here's Studio Hub, here's what it does, here's everything that it can help you with. So that way people come into that call prepared, and all I need to do is just help them make a decision. That's kind of one of the feedbacks that I got from Alex Ramosi from his event. But I didn't know how to do that. I've been giving it some thought, but I thought, if people come in for a strategy call, it would be weird if I would tell them like, hey, you're coming in for a strategy call, but where we're going to craft something personalized to you, but here's what we do, because then it wouldn't feel personalized. It would feel like I'm just giving them what I am going to give them regardless of what they're going through. I don't know if that makes sense as I am explaining it, but in any case, what I thought is like, instead of getting them to schedule a strategy call, which I thought would sound really sexy, it's like, hey, jump in, we're going to analyze your business, we're going to do an audit, we're going to give you a customized strategy plan. That's something that other business coaches could charge upwards of $2,000 for a personalized strategy plan. We're giving that away for free, and then we're going to give you a printout of this plan. So I was thinking of this cool thing to do, which sounded sexy, which we may still do, but I don't want to start there. I want to start at the demo. I want to start with telling people like, hey, would you like us to show you how we can help you add 149 to 200 new students using Studio Hub, or not even, just something like, would you like us to help you add this many students? Yes, watch the video below. And then this video is like, hey, this is something that we've done. We are experts at helping our clients get this many students. If you're interested to see if this works for you, schedule a call below. So it's a more straightforward pitch. And then whenever they go to this next page, then it's like, hey, you just scheduled this call. Let me tell you what this call is about. Also, let me explain, since you're scheduling a demo about Studio Hub, I'm going to explain how Studio Hub works, what it does, so that way you can write questions and then come in prepared, and then we could talk about it on that call. So it just makes a lot more sense that it is a process, it is a flow from page to page, and the message that they're receiving, the flow of it, feels more conducive to sales. That's just kind of like the feeling that I have, because I can't base this off of anything. So it's something that I need to try and see if it works. And then from there, if it doesn't, then try the strategy approach. But yeah, so right now I wrote the script, actually this one. I wrote the script for this page for the video that I am going to show on this page, this video right here that says like, hey, schedule the call with us. So I can show you that here in a second. And then I started writing the script for this page as well. For the page that says like, once they book the call, like, hey, here's what to expect for the call, here's how Studio Hub works, and sell them on Studio Hub. So I started just doing this one, but today I got done that one. Let me just walk you through it. Okay, so I created an AI prompt so that I can use it with AI to help me write this page. You can see here, you're a direct response marketing with 10 years of experience. You use simple words. The goal, help me write a VSL, the script that sells people into booking a demo call with us. Please make sure that it resonates with the ideal target avatar. Here's the context. The goal of this VSL is to get people excited and become sold at the idea of scheduling a demo call with us. Here's the script outline. So I used the traditional Russell Brunson hook, story, offer framework for this, which is really cool to know different frameworks, to be copywriting frameworks, to be able to kind of pick and choose whatever tool you feel is best for the job, if you will. So I like this framework. And then from there, you could see, would you like us to help you enroll an extra 149 to 200 students this year without adding more work? If the answer is yes, give me 2 minutes. Hi, I'm Hervin, the founder of Studio Hub. We've helped over 250 studio owners increase their enrollment. Here's what we've seen. Most business owners love what they do, but they're stretched way too thin. And then we say that's where Studio Hub comes in. It helps you do X, Y, and Z. We've seen our clients see 149 students a year. If you're curious if this can work for you, book a free demo call. And so it's pretty straightforward. So I was trying to like rack my brain to think, it's like, how can I get people to book this call and be excited and like get them to show up for an hour? So I think I'm going to make the calendar for this like half an hour. And then in the later video, tell them to block off an hour. But yeah, that is the script that I am going to be using to get people to schedule a call. And then I started working on the script to get people to tell people what Studio Hub is about prior to jumping on that demo call. So that's the one after they scheduled the demo call, then they're going to see this video. And I started thinking here. So I usually start my writing with some where I start just kind of brain dumping what I want to say, and I start writing it in no particular order. So you could see here that right now it has some structure. So like introduction, what to expect for this call, what Studio Hub is, how to prepare for the call. But at the beginning, I just kind of started brain dumping, and I call this process sort of like, I call it sweeping, because I used to live in an apartment that had white tiled floor that it was very hard to see when it was dusty. Like you couldn't tell that it was dusty, but when you started sweeping, after you've gone through 4 tiles, like dust balls started clumping up together and started showing up. It took a while though. You had to sweep a while, maybe not 4 tiles, but quite a while. You started sweeping. At the beginning, you didn't see anything happening, and then you kept doing it. And after a little while, like then dust balls started clumping up and started showing up. And so that's kind of the process I think about writing. I also read some article recently that said, simplicity, everybody's obsessed with simplicity, which I am. But the article said creativity doesn't love simplicity. Creativity actually starts with chaos. Like it starts with messiness. So simplicity is the end, is the reward, is the goal of like what you get to the end is simplicity, but you don't become creative with trying to organize things and compress things so that they could be simple. So like I think of simplicity of like, you have a computer file that is large, and then you compress it and you get it to this smaller size. That's what simplicity is. It's like the small size that is elegant, that feels good. But at the beginning, it just kind of is messy. So at the beginning, I just started writing a bunch, and I wasn't trying to put it in order. I was just trying to think about like, okay, what do I want to say? I want to say this and I want to say that. And they might be disconnected ideas. But then after a while, after I had a bunch of ideas written down, then I started to organize it and it started to make more sense. So that's the process that I went through. Tomorrow's Saturday, but I want to finish writing the script for this VSL, and then I want to record the videos. I have a plan for tomorrow. Normally now during the week I'm so booked back to back with calls that I can't get to everything, but I want to take advantage of the weekend to keep working on this project. Anyway, thank you all so much for listening and for watching. If you are enjoying these updates for how we're scaling our company or how we're working towards scaling our company, then subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next update.